Every week, we like to take a sideways look at our politics, and to New York City we go, the man of the hour. The courthouse and the jury was just dismissed for the day. The former president of the United States, Donald Trump. Hello, sir.
Hello, Mitchell. It's America's favorite, most innocent president of all time. Some people say of all recorded history. And, you know, when you add up the years, that's a lot. I hope you all had a very happy Memorial Day weekend. Remember, if I'm not elected, that might have been the last Memorial Day. Don't take that chance. Be smart.
Okay,
Be very smart.
I'm not sure Memorial Day is going to be wiped out by this, but the jury in your hush money case has been given their instructions.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've got some instructions for them. Not guilty. Not guilty.
That's not how it works, sir.
I know how it works. I'm very smart. I graduated from the Wharton School of Business, remember? Mitchell, this historic trial is slowly destroying our democracy, so my main plan to help save our country is to continue to send you beautiful spam emails asking for donations.
Sir, this jury of 7 men and 5 women began deliberating for 4 hours today.
Surprising odds, Mitchell. Of the 5 women on the jury, none of them, not one, are moderately attractive. That's why I've had to close my eyes in court. Sad.
Sir, at about 10 past 3 this afternoon, the jury sent a note to the court asking for some detailed testimony from certain parts of the trial, mainly Mr. Pecker's testimony and Cohen's testimony.
You know, it's not saying much, but that liar Cohen's testimony was a lot longer than Pecker's. I just have to say.
If the jurors can't agree on a verdict, it could be declared a mistrial. Although author David K. Johnston says your behavior is going to cost you big in this trial, sir. Any comment?
Behavior, please. You know, it's such a good thing that yours truly is such a disciplined communicator. Otherwise, this whole thing could turn into a real media circus.
I don't know if the word disciplined is really the right one. So.
Seriously, what behavior is this quack talking about? I just sit there in the courtroom. I sit there with a big scowl on my face. But the jury, they love scowls. Juries love a scowl. They see scowls and think, wow, now that's a man of confidence and character with a clenched, chiseled jaw and furrowed eyebrows. What a friendly, beautiful, law-following guy. He's obviously scowling because he's thinking about how crooked Joe Biden has ruined the world, and Trump's the only one who can fix it.
Oh, boy. Did you get a chance to see the video of Robert De Niro delivering his speech outside the courthouse?
I didn't need to hear the word garbage coming from Mr. Raging Bullcrap, okay? What an embarrassment for that has been. Taxi driver? More like rascal scooter driver now. What's he, 80? Sad. Frankly, the only remarkable thing about De Niro's speech is that he managed to make Sleepy Joe Biden look less crazy.
All right. So, the million-dollar question, do you think you'll avoid these 34 felony charges?
Who knows? All I know is this thing is rigged. Mother Teresa couldn't beat these charges. She couldn't. Even with all the brilliant work she did with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, she couldn't do it.
Mother Teresa didn't work with Make-A-Wish.
You know what I mean. Excuse me. What worse thing, this rigged trial, is that they're trying to make it illegal to do white-collar crime. You can't white-collar crime anymore. And nobody's more proud of their white-collar privilege than Trump, believe me. What has happened to our country, Mitchell? I hardly recognize it anymore.
Well, let me try to take your mind off of that. A recent nationwide poll from Quinnipiac University shows that 62% of voters said a Trump guilty verdict would not affect their vote. By comparison, just 21% said it would change their mind. 15% said that they would actually vote more for you. All that has to encourage you.
Oh, yes, absolutely. There you go. And that's not all. Did you see this same poll found that 99% of all orange people feel targeted by our weaponized government? Incredible poll.
That's not from this poll, sir.
Quinnipiac, right? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, that's not from this poll.
Guilty or not, Mitchell, I will still beat Biden in any poll. The only thing that poor Sleepy Joe could beat out is Brussels sprouts for America's least favorite vegetable. He really could.
Oh, my. Sir, how are you going to pass the time as the jury deliberates?
You know, if it takes too long, I might even have to go back to Mar-a-Lago and spend some quality time with Melania. I'll be in one room, she'll be in another, on the opposite wing of the mansion. At some point, we'll be walking down the hallway at the same time, give each other a real romantic head nod. We'll just be like, hey, sup? Keep on walking. Why would I sleep with a porn star when I can get that kind of warmth and affection from my beloved Melania?
How is your family supporting you this week as you await the verdict?
Oh, God bless my precious family, Mitchell. They're all supporting me so wonderfully. Not just Melania either. Don Jr. came to the trial. You saw him. which means Eric also came to the trial. You know, whenever Don Jr. goes somewhere, Eric is right there and just grabs his sleeve and tags along. It keeps Eric from getting lost, which has happened many times. Many times. Also at the trial was my lovely daughter, Tiffany. I'm sorry, I meant my daughter, Tiffany. I threw the word lovely in there by mistake. I'm not sure why. But Tiffany was there, which was great because now the jury can see I have no problem being the father to a 6'7" in very low lighting. Makes me look related.
Well, thank you for calling in from court and giving us so much time, former President Trump.
My pleasure, Mitchell. Remember, if you don't vote for me, you hate your country.
Okay. The former president here on 760 WJ.
WJR Traffic and Weather First.